Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer. I'm sorry I haven't made any videos for a while, but it's been the summer holidays and I've been rather busy with the kids. But now they're all settled back into school, I'm hoping to make more videos again, a bit more regularly. So, today we're looking at an unboxing Terminator Genisys, the miniatures game. Now, I have opened this before and I did record it, but unfortunately all my footage was lost. So I'm trying to do it again, so some of the components I've made up and some of the components have been punched out of their cardboard, but still you'll get a good idea of what's in the box. So first of all, you get this nice box, nice cover art. It is 30 centimeters by 23 centimeters, so it's quite a small box, so it'll fit just about anywhere. It's made by Riverhorse, who are making an awful lot these days. I'm trying to move this over without crushing everything. So that's the back of it. Nice cover, and again, nice art. It's for 14 plus, 2 players plus, and it can take 30 minutes plus to play. And it's got a picture of all the things that are in the box. So let's have a look. But actually, yeah, it says here 10 Terminators, 5 Terminator crawlers, 16 resistance, 1 full double-sided gaming map, set of dice, punch boards for the scenery and tokens, templates, etc., and a 128-page rulebook. So let's have a look at it. So yes, first of all we got the rulebook. Terminator Genisys miniature game rulebook. Excuse me. So the size of this is 20 centimeters by 28. So it's a nice small size. And the art in this book is beautiful, as you'd expect with a movie tie-in. That's a pretty cool picture. So yeah, this lovely, fully detailed, full colour pictures, which are really nice. I can't give you a rules rundown on this game because I haven't played it yet, but yeah, she looks familiar. I bet she was Shadow Dragons now. But yeah, it's lovely. It looks like it's really well laid out, telling you all the different things about you need to know in the game. It's pretty cool. And at the back here, it even shows you how to paint the miniatures, which with the Terminator is going to be quite easy, seeing that you just silver and black basically. But with the resistance, how to do the resistance paint jobs, and even how to make some terrain boards, which is a really nice thing to add when they didn't have to add that. So that's really nice. I really like that. And they've also, a quick reference there, also given you a copy of all the movement and tokens that are in the box, just in case you lose them or whatever, and you need more copies, which I thought was a nice idea, which a lot of people don't think of. So there you go. Nice book. I would give this high marks. Okay, the quick reference. Rules, which is really good and made quite a floppy card, quite strong, it lasts a while. Okay, this is the map. Now this map is way too big for me to be able to open up all on camera, but that's half of it. I'm trying to get the idea. That's half. Okay, so obviously it folds out even more, but it's a nice looking map. It's very nice. So it's a shiny glossy paper, but so it will tear after a while if you really get into this game. You probably can buy a neoprene mat to replace it, I would think. But it's double-sided, so on the other side is like an underground complex, a bit like the one from the flashbacks from Kyle Reese in Terminator 1. probably seen in Terminator Genisys. I would imagine if I had seen that film I could tell you, but I can't. But yeah, it's quite nice. Paper, so it won't last greatly, but it'll do. Alright, and then you get these stickers to stick on the bases of your units to identify what weapons, etc. A quick reference really, so you don't have to wonder about what mod's got what. So yeah, but Terminator Genisys and miniature games, fast play rules. Just about every game now has got one of these, which is useful. So you can try and get into it as quick as possible without all the fluff and what have you. Often with some rules left out just so you can get into it. And then weapons recognition guide, so it tells you which weapons you're going to be gluing onto the models, so you don't get them mixed up. So that's those. And then you've got this little cardboard divider, which is where all your sprues and what have you are. We'll have a look at the dice first. So we have 2 4-sided dice, 2 20-sided dice, 2 8, 2 12, 2 6s, and 2 10s. And finally we have this 1 and 2 dice, which also has on one of the faces fate, which I'm sure comes into play in the game. So like I said, I haven't read the rules, I haven't really had time. I only just bought this not long ago. It's on it was on sale actually in Warlord Games. So yeah, it was £5, but then you had to pay £10 post and packaging, so got for £15 for a game that they say is 70 quid. So I thought that was a bargain. Right, so yeah, first of all, let's look at these. So you've got bits of ruins, scenery, cardboard stock, not terrible quality, not brilliant, but not terrible. Now these little barriers, find another little, there you go, little barriers that you can put together, made of card stock. They're pretty poor, to be honest. They're pretty flimsy, so you'd have to glue them together, and to be honest I don't think it'd be worth your while. I suppose if you wanted some scenery that just fall flat and you can just chuck it in a box and what have you, then I suppose yeah, I can see that and it gets you into the game, but really that's pretty crummy quality. What else we got? We've got all these tokens, the cardstock tokens, and you got millions of those little things. So you got about 3 sheets, I think, or 2 sheets. There you go. And again, they're quite poor quality, not brilliant quality. These thickness are less thick than Zombicide, the original. So take from that what you will. I would say they're not particularly thick, they're not particularly tough, not particularly nice. Same with the movement gauge, could have been thicker and nicer. But on to the reason why I bought it. I thought mostly the reason was the miniatures. I think it's the same with most people, buy most games dependent on the miniatures. So this, you get 4 sprues of the green resistance sprues. Each sprue has got 4 resistance members on them. Now I've already cut them out and glued them together. Here is a picture. And they come together very easy. The arms only really fit on one way, which is good for like a new person putting these together. So yeah, it's quite nice. And then you got 5 Terminator sprues. Now each of these have got 2 walking Terminators and 1 crawling Terminator. Again, I've made some of these up. Here they are. Now these miniatures, the Terminator miniatures, are a bit more fiddly to put together because they're so spindly, but this again, it's not hard. I do worry about how strong they are and will they survive. I don't know, but they're going to be easy to paint and all, and you know, they are what they are. I'd say the plastic is of a it's a very plasticky plastic. Plasticky plastic, yeah, as opposed to any other type of plastic. AFX. They feel like AFX. That's exactly what they feel like. AFX. That just dawned on me now. If you ever made any planes or cars or whatever from AFX, they feel like that. Which is a bit different to the Games Workshop and Mantic stuff. But yeah, they go together good. The detail is okay. They're small, they're a little bit smaller than the GW, I think, but not a lot. And yeah, they got about the same amount of detail as a plastic toy soldier, the old plastic toy soldiers used to get. They got about the same amount of detail, I'd say. So, you know, they're okay. They're alright. I wouldn't say they're the best quality ever, but they're okay. Right, I'll put a comparison of size, so you can see them next to a few GW, Mantic, etc. You also get, which I forgot, actually I found him in the bottom of the box, this white metal John Connor model, which, yeah, it's quite nice. He's got a bit of detail on him. He's not terrible at all. So yeah, my final thoughts. It's okay for the price I paid it. It's a good bargain. I only paid £15 for it with us with post and packaging. So yeah, that is a bargain. I would never have paid £70 for this. But I remember seeing this about a year ago, and I remember thinking to myself, I didn't like the look of the miniatures that much, and I wouldn't pay the recommended retail price. But for £15, it's well worth it. The dice, the miniatures are okay, you know. I can mix them in maybe with something if I wasn't playing Terminator Genisys, but I will give it a go and see. Yeah, and the Terminator miniatures, again, you can use them in any other game if you didn't want to use them in this, which I'll probably use them in. This is not a test, as robots, because I haven't got many robot miniatures, so yeah, that'd be quite funny, I think, you know, mixing the genres a bit. And so yeah, the book is lovely done. The miniatures are okay. The cardboard components are pretty poor, and the paper matte is okay for a paper matte. So overall, I would give this, without actually playing it, so I can't give a review on the score for gameplay, etc. I would give this a 4 out of 10, 4 or 5 out of 10. But that's my personal opinion. What do you think? Well, see you soon, and I hope that you've enjoyed this unboxing.